Yeah, I think letting women speak for themselves is actually one of the best way to go because a guy does this, you're trying to say a woman can't do it. So recently went for a training,
Okay.
retrofitting petrol to CNG, and we're ladies and the lecturers were men. We were about to fix the bolt on the chassis of the car. So I went under.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
and I tried. That was the first time I was going under. So I tried to fix the boat, and like, a man just entered the car and he wanted to drive, and I was sitting. So I was like, in this position, if the car moves, I would have, my head would have been gone. But
They didn't know you were there.
they knew. It was like, it's a girl that is under. It's a girl that is under, and like he wanted to move the car so he can do it himself.
What does it take to break the glass ceiling in STEM as a woman? Stay with us on the Pioneer STEM Show and learn about more women who are smashing it. My name is Choma Omolaye, and welcome to the Pioneer STEM Show. Today we have another young woman in tech. Her name is Engineer Yinka. Her journey, her story, and how she's breaking barriers even in her department will inspire you. We'll be right back after this short break, and when we return, we get up close and personal with Engineer Yinka. You're welcome back to the Pioneer STEM Show. Women, young women who are breaking the glass ceiling in the STEM ecosystem. Ladies and gentlemen, we have in our Miss Yinka.
Yes.
I know you go by other names, so please introduce yourself properly. Tell us about the work that you do, and of course, the level you are in.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm Oyindamola Dijiabola. I
Yes.
go by Engineer Yinka. I'm a 400 level student.
Yes.
Electrical electronics engineering at the University of Labisi Onabanjo.
Wow. OU, right?
Yes, ma'am. Recently, I would just say I've been pushing the barriers because I know that this field is mostly dominated by men.
That's right.
Yes. So I've been trying to get more women into STEM
Okay.
and push the barrier and make sure that yeah, we know that STEM is for everyone and it's not just a particular set of people that
That's
are there.
right.
Yes, and I also plan on like making works, innovations, and building so many stuff regarding AI and robotics, which I plan on venturing into.
That's fine.
Yes.
And by the way, she brought us a little something, just one of her play, her play innovation. So she'll talk through this later play activity that she's done. Okay, are you happy being a woman in STEM? You know, would you have chosen any other field? Think about it.
Okay, I would say in my secondary school days, I
Okay.
was meant to be a okay, now I'm meant to be a medical student.
Ooh, well, it's still STEM though, but
Yes.
now you are into engineering.
Engineering,
Which
yeah.
engineering now?
Electrical.
Okay, electrical. So maybe it would have been medicine.
Yes.
So why did you run away from it?
Okay, so in secondary school, we had this biology teacher
Yeah.
who was taking us, and I just realized that biology wasn't for me.
Oh, really?
And from childhood, I've been making stuffs.
Stuffs. Oh,
Yeah, I've
that's
been
incredible.
losing the TV, the fans, everything I can get my hands on. And from childhood, I've been called an engineer.
Oh, wow.
So I just like, okay, let me just leave, since I know that I couldn't go for medicine again because I didn't like biology. I can't go and be failing. So I just like, let me just move into what I love.
That's right.
So I just like, let me go into electrical electronics engineering. And I already took a course, like a subject in school, electrical installation.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I just like, let me just go into it. And everyone was saying that you are in science class, you can't be an engineer, and all that, you didn't do TD, you didn't do all this.
Yes.
I was like, well, in school, we'll still do all this stuff. And let me just try my best and push the barrier. So I did that. And
Okay.
yeah.
So tell us about any of your proudest moments.
I would say when my school won the DSN AI School of the Year.
Oh,
I was,
OOU.
yes.
And of course, you are at the forefront.
Mm,
Interesting.
I think it was because we were working towards that, bringing DSN into our school and all that.
Okay, DSN is Data
Data
Scientist
Science Nigeria.
Network. Okay, formerly Data Science Nigeria, but I think they've changed to Data Scientist Network. But it's DSN,
Yeah.
the popular DSN,
Yeah, they
everyone.
say
Whether it's Data
DSN.
Scientist Network, I heard it looks like the name has changed, or Data Science Nigeria, but popularly Data Science Nigeria.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we had a program where we were meant to train students using Python, Power BI, and like
Okay,
venture into machine learning.
that's right.
So I was reached out to because initially I just had little knowledge of Python. So I was reached out to by one of our teachers, said I should be a sub tutor, I should assist one of the tutors and all that. So the work I put into the program being a success, and I was like, now after all that, and our school now won the award. I
Oh
was
wow,
like,
you were so proud. I'm
yes.
sure you were. All right, so how comfortable are you around, because STEM is a male dominated field.
Yes.
So how comfortable are you around these STEM guys, and how comfortable are they around you?
I'm not really comfortable around them because, as we all know, we're female, and
Yes.
you rarely see a lady doing engineering and in
Yeah.
the field. So you can't say you want to read at night because if you go to the classes,
They're all
they're
guys.
all guys.
How many guys ratio, or how many? So if there are 10 students, like how many are boys, how many are girls?
I would say five. No, two
Five,
are
five.
girls.
Oh,
and
just two girls.
Yes,
Oh my
because
God.
we're
Like
like
80,
200.
20.
We're like
Oh.
200 in the class, and we're only 5 girls in electrical.
Oh my God. So that's over
That's-
almost 90%
Yes, and
boys.
we
Men.
and our teacher is only one female lecturer in electrical. So
Yes.
we're like, how did you survive in a field where it's mostly dominated by men?
Yes.
I don't think they are comfortable with me because I remember them saying that I too know. Like,
You too know.
yeah, I said you. I know that
So I was
I
going
do too
to
much.
I was going to then ask you how, in terms of gender bias, how has that impacted you, and how do you break loose in terms of how do you solve that? Because there are a lot of people who are watching, who want to go into this STEM field, and they are kind of discouraged. Are you sure I won't be the only girl in a class of 100 boys? That kind of a thing. What if, how do I deal with that? So in terms of gender bias, gender specific challenge, I would say, how has it been for you?
Gender bias, I would just say it's not going, it hasn't gone, and we pray that it goes. We I think I went for a program. I
Okay.
was the only lady that was there.
Oh wow.
And the students, I saw a girl there and she was like, wow, how come you're doing this? You're doing this. How didn't you like were scared and the imposter syndrome and all that? I was like, everyone gets imposter syndrome. It's a normal stuff for everyone. You
That's
just have
right.
to like break through, battle with your mind and know that yes, you're going to be the best of the best in your field. Why
That's
not
it.
just go through and be
Man
the
or
best?
woman, boy or girl.
Yes.
That's right. Okay, so I believe that the associations, you belong to associations and communities, right?
Yes.
And I believe they've helped to shape your journey in the STEM field. So how much and which associations? Because people are watching, they might want to know.
Okay, as I'm a lady engineer, so
Yeah.
it's mandatory for us to be among APWEN.
Okay.
Yes, so Engineer Urala came to my school a while back, and well, she's a mentor of mine now. So
Do you know we had our set?
yes,
Oh
I saw
my
it on
goodness. A big
LinkedIn.
shout out to you, Ma. Thank you. I mean, she's walking the talk.
Yeah, she's pushing the barriers and bringing more
Whoa.
ladies into STEM, telling them that it isn't just a male-dominated field. We can do it too, and yeah, we are seeing more women, and I think
That's
that's
right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, so any other associations? I know you mentioned Data Science Nigeria and the
yes.
rest. Okay.
We have Data Science Nigeria. We have Olabisi Onabanjo University Tech Community.
Oh, you are
OU
also in that
Tech.
community.
Yes, I'm a sub-community manager for embedded systems and IoT.
Come on now.
We also have Robotics and Artificial Intelligence Innovators Network.
Okay.
An institution lead for
All
that.
right. And
Yeah.
so it's very important, like what you're saying now, for people to join communities.
Yes, it's very important to have communities because we can't know it all. So we
That's
need to
right.
have people who've gone through it. You can speak to them and they'll put you through it. And if they don't know it, they'll put you through someone that knows it. And
Yes.
that way is very nice, knowing that people are already there.
That's right. And how has family support been? A very big shout out to mommy and brother. They are here in the studio. All right. So just, of course, that's one big support already. I don't know if this question is for you though, but how has the family support been?
Yeah, my family has supported me in so
Yeah.
many ways. My
Yes.
dad, most especially, is
Oh, big shout out, Daddy.
he doesn't say it, but I'm sure he's proud. Having three girls in engineering.
Oh, where are they? I should have them on set. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Lovely.
we're only girls, so
Oh,
having
wow.
three girls in engineering, and the last one saying that she's also going into the field, and yeah, everyone asks, "Daddy's a
Okay.
doctor. Your mommy is a doctor. Why don't you want to be a doctor?"
Mommy is a doctor?
Yeah, mom is
Oh,
a
wow. That's
PhD
really...
holder. Yeah,
Oh, wow. Okay, like the PhD holder, not
yeah,
medical. Oh, wow. And so I'm sure you need to get to that level.
yeah.
Ah, no,
Higher
no.
than that
You don't have
a little.
even higher than that. So you need to
Yeah.
keep the generation lineage, going on. How do you balance school life? I mean, work and life. How do you balance reading and, of course, living a normal life as a woman?
I would say my social life is non-existent.
Oh,
I'm an
please.
I'm an introvert, so I don't really go
Okay.
out much. I just like stay home, and when I stay tech, I'm like stay home, read a book, and do tech.
Okay.
So I have to like balance tech with the books because engineering is not really easy.
Yes.
Yeah. So now I just started tech like a year back. So it's just saying, okay, you do this in the morning, you do this in the night, like
all right.
trying to
Balance it.
Yeah.
Okay, hold it right there. Okay, we've given our viewers enough, at least for now, to chew. When we return, we'll continue our chit-chat session with Engineer Yinka, and she gets to kind of like educate us on what we have here. Stay with us and learn. You're welcome back to the Pioneer STEM Show. And if you're just joining us, thank you again for joining. We've been on with Engineer Yinka, a young woman in STEM. Okay, and we're going up close and personal with her. We hope you've been learning or you will learn from her journey just right about now. And so, do you have mentors?
Yes, I would
Okay,
say
how have they helped to shape you?
my mentors have helped in so many ways. I would say I have mentors in like different fields. Yeah, I have a mentor in the artificial intelligence field. I have a mentor in the robotics field. I have a mentor in the data science field, and I have a mentor in school, like the university.
There's something that trips me about you Gen Zs. I did start off like this though, Now, of course, but just imagine because when I embrace the tech field, I am coming from a non-tech background, marketing. So when I embraced it, I didn't even know. And then as you're going deeper into machine learning, you're going to start learning this, you're learning Python, you're hearing that R can be used for it, you're learning R, just also to stay relevant and to see how you can use that to solve problems. So thank you for being very, very deliberate. So how do you pay it forward? How do you pay it forward? Tezo, do you mentor other people, other young girls? Do you buy times?
Okay, I'm not sure I'm like qualified to mentor some
For
people.
now.
Yes, right now because I'm still a beginner.
Yes, I
Though some people
understand.
say
What level is that?
I will say I'm a beginner.
Okay.
Though some will say you're an intermediate, but I see
Okay.
myself as a beginner.
No, I mean in school, what level are you in school?
Oh, I'm in 400 level.
Okay, and I know you mentioned something about teaching some students. So that's some kind of mentorship. If
Yes.
just to put that to you, that is, I mean, because one of the things. Okay, and I'm going to ask you, what are the barriers to entering this field as a woman that you've observed from friends or even while you're with your fellow women? What are the barriers?
Okay, I would say my friends don't really want to enter tech. I don't know why. I've been trying to like persuade them that tech is a very good thing, that
Yeah.
it's the best thing that can ever happen to you. But I think it's because of firstly the money, they said the
Lot
time
of
you put
resources.
into it, the
Okay.
resources and the gender barrier and all that. So
Okay.
most people were like, let them just stay where they are. But
Maybe in other fields,
yeah.
accounting,
And
math.
mostly our engineering students are like, okay, I'm an engineer, but I don't want to go into tech. I just want to be here. Like, you can't just be here. You need innovation, and you can't just do
That's
engineering
right.
and not have.
And 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 you are correct, because the future of engineering is even in tech,
Yes,
automation, embedded systems, and all
yes.
of that. Interesting. Okay, so we love this, and I love this. I know it's still in carcass form, and I appreciate you for actually bringing it in to excite our audience, educate our audience also. Yeah, so please walk us through this and what it can do.
Okay, so this is a self-driving,
Okay, I'll just hold it
yeah,
here.
a self-driving obstacle avoidance robot. So it
Okay,
just
the final stage is self-driving
yeah,
obstacle avoidance. What's
yes.
self-driving? I'm sure some of our
It
audience
moves on its own without any help.
without
Just
any help.
does its code and the instructions, and that's all.
And you just put it without possibly remote control.
Yeah, it just goes on its own.
Okay, awesome. So what are the different parts that we see, and what more parts are you going to be adding to this?
Okay, so we have the chases because this is the beginning
Oh,
of
this is the
like,
chases, like
yeah,
the cover
of the car, like
of
the
the
bottom
car,
part.
like
Yes.
the build.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, these are the tires. Then we have the DC motor right inside.
Okay, so motors and then the tires. So motors convert electrical energy to motion, to
Mechanical.
mechanical
Yes.
energy. Okay, so these are the hobby gear motors. So you must have motors attached to your tires, right?
Yes.
For it to work. Okay.
So we have the
What if it's a
Arduino.
stick? It will move, of course. Then that would be a toy, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then you have the Arduino. What's the Arduino used for?
So the Arduino is the brain box of the project. So the Arduino collects the code,
That's right.
yeah, and the
Okay, all right. And then transmit it to the motors or to whatever you've asked it to do and wherever you've asked it to go. I mean, you have programmed it to go. So when I say ask, I mean program.
program. Yeah.
Okay, I see something here that looks like a servo motor.
Yeah, so
What
we have
is
a servo motor. The servo
okay?
motor is for the ultrasonic sensor, which is meant for the
Okay,
obstacle avoidance.
okay.
Yeah, it has not been
Okay,
attached
yes.
yet.
An ultrasonic sensor helps to avoid obstacles.
Yes.
It's a distance measurement kind of like sensor.
Yeah.
Okay, measures distance between an object and an. Okay, okay. And then this is what this is a battery
The battery
hold.
pack, yeah.
Okay, so in this case, the batteries will power it.
Yes.
Okay, awesome, awesome. This is so nice. And so, what kind of programming language?
Okay, I used Arduino C.
Okay, Arduino C. I mean, using of course the
Arduino IDE,
the
yeah.
Arduino IDE. Okay, interesting. Thank you for coming to excite our audience with this.
you.
You are truly a techie, an engineer, I mean, and possibly a medical doctor in the future. All right. So, what emerging trends do you see in the future, or even now, and which one excites you the most?
Okay, I will say the automation.
What's
know,
automation about?
Like
Though?
the vehicles. Yeah, so the cars I'm seeing new innovations.
Yeah.
Initially the car was just to move.
Yeah.
Now you see TVs in the car.
Yes.
Now I've seen one that has a cinema in it.
In it.
Yeah,
Oh.
we have one that has an AI in it. So
Yes,
I'm like,
that's
okay,
right.
that's the
And
way.
this is like a prototype of an AI powered,
Yes.
yes. Okay.
So I'm like, okay, in the future, I've already told my mom that maybe she's going to get a car. I'm
That's
going to
right.
make one for her.
That's it.
So I have the AI powered, I think the voice access. I think that's the one that triggers me the most. I think
When you mean voice access, what do you mean by that?
okay, if we have a smart speaker like
Okay,
Alexa
okay, yes,
and
okay,
Echo.
and the rest, okay.
I'm thinking having one that is for Africans. Yeah, because the voice and our tonations are not really the same. So
right.
me using Alexa can't understand what I'm saying. Though she will understand to some extent, but because of the way I speak,
Yes,
it's different from the way the whites speak,
That's
the way
right.
Americans and everyone speak.
that's
So
right.
if we have one for Africans, Nigerians,
And
and
not even just our English as a lingua
yeah,
franca, but
the
also
languages.
the different tribes represented. That would be
That's
very
going to be very
nice.
nice. Being AI powered, and you just say, "Hey, baby, Yinka, how are you doing today? Want to go so and so places?" I'm like,
Take me
"Okay,
to Bariga,
yes, I need to understand."
play me this song and all of that. And it's all customized to our local balance. Thank you so much valuable insights from you. Thank you. How do you think the workplace culture can be improved for women in this STEM field?
Yeah, I think letting women speak for themselves is actually one of the best way to go because a guy does this, you're trying to say a woman can't do it. So recently we went for a training,
Okay.
retrofitting petrol to CNG. My school took us and just so and we're ladies and the lecturers were men. So we went to go and learn and okay, we we're about to fix the boat and the chassis of the car. So I went under
Oh
like
yeah.
and I tried. That was the first time I was going under. So I tried to fix the boat, and the like a man just entered the car and he wanted to drive, and I was sitting. So I was like in this position. If the car moves, I would have my head will have been gone. But
They didn't know you were there.
they knew. It was like it's a girl that is on there. It's a girl that is on there, and like he wanted to move the car so he can do it himself. So one of the lecturers now came forward and was like, "She let her do it. She's the best we have in that field." And like, okay, let me just do it. I'm the one that I said I wanted to do it.
Do you think they do these things intentionally? Because some people say they really don't know any better. Is it that they are pitying us or they really don't want us to do it? You know, ladies' soft life, or do you think they are being deliberate as not to get us to the STEM field or to the top? Which do you sense is happening?
I think it's both. I
Okay,
think
is
it's
it
both.
both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some are scared that we are better.
Okay, that we are, and then some are scared not to have your skin
Yes.
scratched.
And I'm like, okay, this isn't we're not like in the 80s anymore.
Yes.
Women can speak for themselves. We can stand for ourselves. I feel like we should actually want to see women at the top.
That's right.
Because a man has been running the country for quite how many years now,
Yes.
and where are
I mean,
women?
across all fields,
Yeah,
actually, we should
everywhere.
begin
And
to,
you
see
hardly
women.
see a female who is a CEO, who is a director, who is an
Just
engineer, and
a
all
good
that.
number of them, but not still.
Yes, and I'm like, okay, men, they give birth to ladies at some point. It actually causes a lot of problem because some are like, okay, no, I want a boy, I want a this, I want it. I'm like,
Yeah.
a child is a child, whether a boy or a
Or a
girl.
girl,
So
that's
like, let
right.
them flourish,
That's
let them
it.
grow, and
Yeah.
you being a parent, wanting to see your child at the top should be like
Yes.
the most
That's it.
amazing
Just
thing
like your
ever.
dad, I'm sure, like you mentioned, is extremely proud of you all.
Yeah.
So what's Engineer Yinka's future? What's you in the next 10 years?
Okay, okay. I see Engineer Yinka as a CEO of like the largest or the one company who is like competing with Tesla, Google, and the biggest, the
Look
big
at
techs.
her very well. Manufacturing vehicles,
Yeah,
integrating tech to things. That's what I hear you say.
yes,
Okay.
yeah, we do the hardware, you do the software, you add it together, you bring different innovative projects and take the world by
By storm.
yes.
Nigerians, Africans were taking the world by storm. All right. So our viewers are a mix of STEM enthusiasts, young STEM professionals, and this is the Women in STEM special series. And so there are girls, there are women out there who want to venture into this STEM career. And this is the final, what's your last words for them?
I would say keep going, keep learning. It doesn't stop at a particular point. There's no end point. The world is revolving. So why not just revolve with it?
Revolve with the world. Just don't stay and say, "Oh, it's revolving." When it's done revolving, it will come back to you, right?
That's not possible. You have to keep learning because if the world revolves and you are where you are left behind.
That's right.
So we have to keep going and don't stay put. Keep learning.
And even when they have challenges,
Yeah, if you have challenges, push forth.
just keep pushing.
There's nothing that can break a woman.
That's it. All right, very well said. I'm sure our viewers at home enjoyed every bit of this chit chat and, of course, showcase session. We'll be right back after this short break. Stay with us and learn. You're welcome back to the Pioneer STEM Show. And if you're just joining us, you've missed quite a lot. Our guest today was engineer Yinka. She was here in the studio with her mom and cousin brother. And I'm sure her story has inspired every one of you to keep achieving and to also venture into this STEM field, even as a woman, regardless whether it's male dominated. We want to raise the numbers. We want to have more women who are playing a part in economic empowerment, I mean, from a STEM point of view. All right, this is the time where we draw the curtains on the Pioneer STEM Show. See you next time. Bye for now.